Welcome to Interviews, hosted by Randy Goodman, Harvey Callis Real Estate, your real estate professional. Get to know our community, our businesses, products, and services that will elevate your life. Please welcome your hostess, Randy Goodman.
Hey everybody, it's Randy Goodman here from Harvey Callis Real Estate, and I am super excited to have Mokshi Virk here, who is the founder and director of a non-profit organization called the Indo-Canadian Arts and Culture Initiative. And I can't wait to hear all about it. Thank you so much, Mokshi, for being here with me.
Yeah, good morning, Randy, and thanks for having me with you.
Well, it's my pleasure. So tell us a little bit about what is this organization? Tell us all about it.
Sure, Randy. Indo-Canadian Arts and Culture Initiative is a non-profit organization that we had set up in 2014, long time back, actually. Now it's over 6-7 years now. And the purpose of setting up a non-profit was to help newcomers, women, youth. The purpose was to really get connected with them. To begin with, let me just briefly tell you, as an immigrant, when you come to Canada, you're really looking to connect, to socialize, network, and look for opportunities. So that was the similar story that I had. So moving on, when I realized that this is a requirement, this is something everybody's looking forward to. So we started this nonprofit organization to organize some social networking events, some cultural events, including our main event that we organized was celebrating International Women's Day.
Yeah, I love that. And I love how you've dedicated to helping people achieve their goals and to have success when they come over, because I know it can be really difficult when people are moving countries. You know, my family did the same thing way back when, and, you know, they come with nothing or they come with very little most of the time, and they're really starting from scratch. So I love that you've put out a platform there to help those who are coming over and help them get started and connected with other people here. So thank you for being a conduit to make that happen.
Yes, that was a need of an hour. So that's why we decided to go for a non-for-profit. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, perfect. So tell me a little bit of the story of what led you to do this.
So I came to Canada in 2002, just after my marriage. I'm from India, and we were settled in a beautiful city called Chandigarh in India. And I'm so proud as a Chandigarhian also, because it was such a beautiful, French designed, French inspired city. So we had the similar layout what we have in Canada. So I was such a proud Indo-Canadian at that time. So when we came to Canada, it was starting all over again, because when you are established in your home country and you come to a new place and you don't know anybody, totally new identity. And on top of it, when I came here, I had a very young baby. I had a 6 months old baby. So that was another challenge, because for initial few months, it was really exciting to be in a new country. You're traveling, you're touring around the city. But after a few months of that honeymoon, you come to the reality. And the reality was that you are just by yourself with no circle, no relatives, no friends, and no career. I mean, you are starting all over again, a new place. So that was a challenge that I also faced. So, and for a few months, Randy, I was a stay-at-home mom. And that was another, I would say, struggle, because when you are just at home, not doing anything, and you feel that, oh God, how you to survive in this new country. My husband started with work just to get started, and I was just supporting him at home. Moving on, I had another baby. So that was again another journey. So we had two boys to look after. And my husband decided that I should rather stay home with two boys instead of looking for a work, because if I'm earning something and paying for the babysitting or a daycare, then it doesn't make sense. So
Right.
first, I would say 3-4 years, I was stay-at-home mom. So what I did was during that time, I took up some courses, because I felt that I need to do something when kids start school. So I did my first course in mortgage financing from Seneca College, and thought of starting out from home. And it was a good experience to learn about, again, a new concept, because again, I was not aware that to buy your first home you need a mortgage or you need a lawyer to do the closing. So those were new things for me, and it was a good learning experience. So we started with that. I was again working from home, and it was quite convenient, so I did it for a few years. Moving on, when kids started going to school full time, that was a time I realized that I need to step up and do something more than what I'm doing. And I felt, and by the time we bought our first home. So that was the exciting part, because you were learning while you were doing that purchase. So
Mhm.
real estate really attracted me, and I decided to go into real estate and help first time home buyers just like myself get into their first home. So that was the motivation. And I took my courses and did my licensing in real estate in 2007. So that's a long time back. But
Yeah.
that was exciting journey. And that was something which really I've been pursuing until now. As a realtor, I've been helping first-time home buyers get into their home, then obviously helping with their investments when they're ready for upsizing, seniors who are ready for downsizing. So whatever their needs are, we work according to them.
Love it. So do you still have your mortgage license?
No, actually, I didn't renew it because I felt that it's always good to refer to our team, to
Yeah.
other friends. So I work with my team, and obviously we refer each other. So I have a
Love
referral
it.
partners. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I'm a big referred too, so I totally get it. I totally get that. Love it. Okay, perfect. So I love your story. There's a lot of similarities. I was home for years as well with my boys, and I totally get that. But wanting to be in business, right? Your head wants to be in business. But
Right.
also for you, it was a place for you to connect, because being at home with your boys, you're really only connecting with your family. You don't have the opportunity to meet new people or make friends or have any social time, even for your husband and you to go out and be social with other couples, right?
That's right.
And
Yeah.
so I totally get that. I totally get that. So, um, what types of services do you offer today? And so I know you're in real estate, but you also have this not-for-profit. So how, tell us a little bit more about the not-for-profit part, and
Sure.
how you're helping people with it. And I know you use this network for your real estate business as well, but tell us a little bit more about that charitable part.
Sure, Randy. So when I was meeting people, we were sharing the similar stories with the clients also. And they, you know what, the clients finally become your friends because you have a relationship and you're working with them for a few months. So and everybody was sharing the same story. When they're here, new to the country, they're looking to socialize, they're looking for opportunities. And especially with the mothers who have young children, for them, it's a big challenge, just like with me, that they have to stay home, but they really want to do something and support the family financially,
Mhm.
as well as, I mean, it's good to be connected with the community.
Yeah.
So that was the time when this idea came up, that let's organize some community event. So this, we are talking in January of 2014. So we met few friends and we decided, let's proceed with something. So International Women's Day was coming up, and I am settled in Brampton. So in Brampton, we never had any celebration like that. So we thought, let's plan our first event on and celebrate International Women's Day, because all over the world on March 8th they celebrate International Women's Day. So that was the first event. I was not even sure how I'm going to be planning it. So, but again, we decided, let's go ahead. So media has been very supportive in Canada. So all our media partners, including radio, TV, print media, they supported our event, and they helped us in promotion. I wasn't even sure if we'll have 20 people show up for our first event, because again, we didn't know anybody. We were not sure people would be looking forward to this type of an event. But to my surprise, Randy, we had over 100 guests.
Wow, good for
Very
you.
first event. And
Good
and we
for
had
you.
very good speakers. Who There was like three women. Two of them were very established now, but again, they had the same journey that they had to start with. And one of them was a city producer, a TV producer, and with City TV, and the other one was a vice president of an insurance company.
Nice.
And then we had another one who was into insurance. They're starting out, so they shared their journey, that how they were facing the racism, discrimination while they started their work. Because again, initially everybody has to go through that route. It's not that somebody's waiting for you to come and take the chair. So you have to struggle to reach the position, and they shared their journey. uh, that was inspiring, that was motivating to the guest. And once we'd finished the event, completed the event, then a lot of people came to me and they said that they just love the event and they want us to do it as an annual event, and they would
Mhm.
love to come back next year as well. So I was like, okay. So I felt there was a need, so we decided to really form a non-profit organization so that we can do it in a proper way. We can have members and somebody who's really interested to participate. So we decided to form a non-profit, and moving on, we made it an annual event. And in the following year, we even decided to have some more speakers, more participation from our community, so that we offer them to put up their like stalls. They can come and participate. So
Right.
when we were looking for the name, we decided to add arts and culture in our non-profit, because I felt that I'm from India and we have a very rich art and culture in India. So
Mhm.
I was thinking that I don't want to lose that part, that we moved to a new country, but we want to bring that along and share with our communities here. Plus, for our younger children, for our like our own children, that we need to tell them that we have this rich art and culture. We don't want to lose it. So we decided to bring that aspect into our nonprofit, and that was the reason it's called Indo-Canadian Arts and Culture Initiative. Moving on, then we started encouraging the local theater groups, the local academies to come and perform, because this was an opportunity for the children who were learning different dance forms to perform. So it was a platform given to them to showcase their work. And then and I realized that when I was meeting people, most of the women and the newcomers were looking to start their own businesses, and they were looking for opportunities. So we
Mhm.
felt that if we can share those opportunities and we can show them different career choices, that would be another good idea. So we started
Mhm.
encouraging them to participate. And most of the people who were who were looking for self employment or wanted to start their business were given the platform to really set up their like stalls with their jewelry and boutique and whatever business they're doing from home. They could
Yeah.
showcase, they could get some more connections and promotion. So this was a good opportunity, so it was win-win. So people who were coming were given an opportunity to showcase and interact with people. And for us, we were bringing our art and culture together. And I mean, it's been a great journey so far. In 2019, just before the pandemic, our last International Women's Day event was like over 800 guests, red carpet gala with
Good for
all
you.
the MPs, MPPs, mayors of the city, everybody in presence in attendance to that event. So it was great. And Randy, on top of it, we started recognizing some women heroes. So we started this awards function in our gala where we would recognize some of the women, and we would invite nominations in different categories, and then we
Mhm.
would recognize them for the role, for the part they're playing in the community. And the
Love
journey
it.
has been great so far.
There are so many similarities between you and I. It's unbelievable. Wow.
Yes,
That is incredible. Congratulations on your
thank you, dear.
success, and just continuing to expand and grow. And you see a need and you fill that need. And I love it. So thank
Yes,
you for being that person. Yeah, that's awesome.
thank you, dear.
Congratulations. So, what tips, now this can be personal or professional, what tips or suggestions do you have for the audience who is listening to this
So,
conversation?
yes, Randy. And I would say the first thing I always say is volunteer and network. These are two great ways of connecting with people. Once when you are volunteering, you are supporting that organization, whoever you're working with, and then in return you get very good connections. They can be your referral sources. So it's always great to volunteer. And you know what? Honestly, when I started, I was also volunteering with different organizations. And
Mhm.
some of them actually put me on their board once they saw that there was a potential and I can contribute. So you really climb up the ladder once you start working and volunteering with an organization. And that can be another, if you're looking for a job, so they can be your referral sources, because
Yeah.
obviously you need to put your references when you're reaching out and looking for a job. So these volunteer places that you work with, they can be an excellent source of referrals for you. Second is, I would say that you should attend, as a newcomer, you should attend a lot of networking events. That's another opportunity where you are interacting with, it could be a business event, it could be community event, it could be wherever you can get a chance to network, you should go out and meet people, because that's another place that you get very good referrals and you build up that community with you where people are knowing you and you know them. So that's another way that I would say that newcomers, women, youth, they should get involved.
Mhm. I love that. Those are fantastic suggestions. I totally agree with you. I think it's really crucial to be volunteering and spending your time. Yes, and those organizations, even if you're not being paid, can give you amazing reference letters, which are great for future positions that you might be looking for, or if you want to work with other organizations. It's always nice to have those reference letters, right? So,
Yes.
or if you're going to look to rent a place, it's great to have those letters.
That,
So there are always good character references. So definitely, and then networking is crucial for any business, or even trying to figure out what it is that you want to do in life.
even for
Getting
job
different.
seekers, yeah. I mean, it's always good to networking events. And I have been personally supporting self-employment all the time, and that
Mhm,
was always my journey myself, being a self-employed, because you're working your own hours, so that's always helpful, especially for mother or wife who really wants to stay home with the family. So it's a way of having your career along with your family. So this is what, even under our organization also, we have been supporting self-employment with different career choices. And as I said about volunteering, I got my children involved in volunteering. So all the community events, including Kerabram, multicultural festivals, whatever was happening, I told them go participate. And I love about the Canadian education system that even to graduate, even for high school, they need to have those volunteer credit hours, which is
yeah.
good, which is a really a way to go, especially for our youth.
Yeah, exactly. Because way back when I was in school, we didn't have to do that. So I
Oh,
love that the kids today have to have those volunteer hours because it
yes.
forces them to go into the community. Now, we're still lacking a whole bunch of things in the system that they should be teaching, and hopefully, as time goes on, they'll start
Yeah.
implementing those things. But it's really great experience for the kids, and also teaching them how to give back, like how to be there for others and have empathy and be understanding and whatnot. So, yeah, I really love that. So, great points that you brought up. Thank you so much. So, how can our audience get a hold of you? What's the best way to reach out to you?
All right, Randy. So I have a website with my name, www.mokshi.com, and our non-profit organization is under www.icacicanada.com. ICACI is the short form for Indo-Canadian Arts and Culture Initiative. And that's another place. We are on the social medias. We have a Facebook page. We are on Instagram. We are all over the place. And when we plan some events, we promote it big time. So we are on TV, radio, social media. And moving on with that International Women's Day, we started celebrating some other events as well. And those were Culture Day celebration, because government of Canada is promoting Culture Day in a big way. So we've started collaborating with city and organizing some events where we promote arts and culture, including our local artists. In our culture day, we bring our local artists who would share how to paint to the visitors who are
Mhm.
visiting, and then we have some performers who would perform, and they would have the audience also come and join them, because it's more of a celebration. So that's what we've been trying to do to connect. And another thing I would like to add here is that I've been appointed as a president of World Book of Records from
Oh,
UK.
good for you.
Yeah, thank you. So our purpose is, during this pandemic time, we are trying to support all the initiatives that people are doing and organizations doing for COVID, and whoever is supporting this cause. And again, we all need to do our part with whatever the guidelines the government is giving us to, like, maintain the distance, keeping the safe distance with each other, washing our hands, and all those things that and somebody who's supporting that, we are recognizing them with the certificate. If they are pledging to support this, we are recognizing them. Besides that, recently we did a first event under Wiki. Wiki is an organization which is Women's India Chamber of Commerce and Industry. This organization is all over in over 100 countries, and they have appointed me a president of Central Canada. And under that, we had the pleasure of having you as one of our guest speakers at the Women's Summit. And that was a wonderful event. That was a very great initiative, having successful business owners to share their journey and inspire others. So under Wiki also, we are committed to organizing more business events to support self-employment and business opportunities to women in Canada.
Thank you so much. Yes, and then Yosley was a conduit to that too. So thank you so much for that opportunity. It was a great event. You guys really put on a fabulous event. You kept on time, the whole thing. It was like awesome, like clockwork. It was fantastic.
And
So
we had a great team with us who were supporting this event. So I'm so proud of my board members and the team who have been supporting with this Wiki event. So far, we have over 25 board members, and we're looking to have more members join us. And if somebody's interested in joining our board, it's a volunteer position. Even as a president, I'm a volunteer. But if somebody is looking to volunteer and make good connections and network, and again, for business promotion, this is a great opportunity. So if somebody is interested, they can always get in touch with me in the Wiki organization as well.
That's perfect. So we'll definitely have your links on the page so that people can reach out to you. And thank you so much for doing what you do for society and for being here on this interview with me. Thank you so much.
It was great having this wonderful conversation today with you. And I'm looking forward to more projects in future with you, Randy.
Definitely looking forward to it. We definitely have to have more conversations. Thank you again.
Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
You too.
Thank you for listening to this interview hosted by Randy Goodman. We hope you will take action and connect with the incredible business people and leaders in our community. And remember, Randy is always here to answer any questions you have regarding your real estate needs. Be sure to register on the website and stay up to date on what's happening in your area at parkbench.com/millpond.